Hey guys, so today I have a demo for you of the Joppa Minerals Full Coverage Foundation, and mine is in the light number 1 shade, and this is for normal to oily skin. I talked about this in my favorites video. It has been my favorite foundation over the summer. It's great coverage. It is really great for oily skin, and I'm going to show you how well it covers everything on your face. So my skin, I've got a lot of red marks right now. And I've got some stuff going on over here that's not the most attractive. So this is the best time to show you how well this foundation works. So I've already put primer and a layer of the setting powder on my face because my primer can be a little bit tacky. We're just going to start with the powder. So this is what the powder looks like. There's two different coverages that Joppa Mineral offers. There's a soft coverage and then the full coverage. The full coverage one is a little bit finer of a powder than the soft coverage one is. So here's, and then here, I'm just going to start with this much. With the full coverage one, you actually don't need as much. I find myself using a lot more powder when I'm using the soft coverage to get the coverage I want. So the full coverage, you definitely don't need a lot of powder. So I'm just swirling I use a really dense kabuki brush. This is the brush that I found works the best with this foundation. I tried a couple of others before settling on this one, but this one is the best. So I'm just going to start swirling, buffing it onto my face so you can just see how quick it starts to cover. And this foundation is a little bit pink for me, but I just find that if I bring it all the way down my neck, it's usually not a big deal with color issue. So now we're going to do this side, which actually has the worst spots on it, so you'll really be able to see how well this gets covered. So, and even just that one pass, pretty much all of the red spots are covered. I mean, there's a few that still show through a little bit, so we'll go over it again. But it's pretty much covered. So now just the forehead is left. So I'm just going to take a little bit more and just go over the spots that I see that are still showing through a little bit. Pretty much everything is covered at this point. Like, it's not going to do anything for any bumps you have, which do still tend to show through. I mean, you can see that my skin The texture of my skin still shows through, but you know, at least the discoloration is pretty much taken care of at this point. So, and then I like to go over, just with my brows, I just like to comb it out, just because this foundation just like really gets in there and it's super full. So there is the finished, just powdering. So, and then this foundation will look like this. It'll pretty much all day. It hardly moves at all, if at all. And then there's definitely, if you have oily skin, like usually around your nose or your T-zone area, just in this general area, if you get really oily, it does really good at absorbing it and not breaking through. So that's the main reason I love this foundation, is because my oily skin doesn't come through. So once I've got the rest of my powder makeup on, I did an under eye color corrector and then I did my blush. I like to go over it with the Finishing Silk Dewy Formula Sheer setting powder. Because the foundation is really matte, I like to go over it with this, which helps give it sort of like it's a little bit of a dewiness. It's not a ton. It won't make you look, you know, like you're sweating or something, or like glistening, but it just gives a nice, just dewy radiance to the look, since the foundation is so matte, and I don't like the matte look. If you like the matte look, by all means just leave it the way it is, or you can get like just a regular sheer setting powder if you use setting powder, but I like the dewy setting powder because it just gives just a little bit of a glistening effect, just a tiny bit. And it also helps me blend out my blush a little bit because I do go heavy on the blush. So and there you have it. Sometimes it can look just a little bit powdery, so I will set my face with a rose water spray. So I'm going to go do that after this. But this is the finished full coverage foundation application. The only thing that I will say about this foundation that's a little bit frustrating is the color range. They don't have just like a straight neutral in any of the shades. They have like a light pink or they have like a light yellow. So if you're more yellow or more pink, you'll definitely find like the perfect match for you. But if you're more neutral like I am, you will have a harder time finding the perfect match foundation. But the light number 1 works for me, even though it is a little bit pink. I'm not that bothered by it. And this foundation does tend to look better throughout the day as it sort of melts and sits on your skin. It looks more natural as the day goes on, and it doesn't look super cakey or anything like that. So this is the finished look. And if you are interested in any of the Joppa Minerals makeup, I have a $10 off coupon, your first purchase, down in my down bar. I do get a $10 credit every time someone makes a purchase with it, but it's not like I can combine them, but I can't use more than one at a time, so I would just get $10 off when you get $10 off, just so you know that information. And then when you guys, if you make an order, you'll get a code too that you can give to other people, and they'll get $10 off, and you'll get $10 off. So it's sort of like the Vitacost rewards program if you shop through Vitacost. So that is the finished demo, and if you have any questions or anything for me, leave them down below and I'll get back to you, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thanks, bye.